We name things feminine. Well, never mind. There is a power when you can name something. Paul says, I would not have known what covetousness was unless the law said, thou shalt not covet. He says, the law named my sin, and sin became exceedingly sinful after it was recognized. That's why Jesus said, what is your name? You see, in the movie Incredible Hulk, the Hulk never names himself. It is only after he is named that he has some kind of self-awareness. Even when he called himself the Hulk, he said, Hulk smash. That's all he said. Even though he knew his name, it wasn't enough. Starting with the man in the mirror is the first step. But the mirror cannot save you. You can change your name from Ron Artest to Meta World Peace, but let someone step to you the wrong way and the Hulk will come outside of you. You might do anger management, breathing exercising, and counting backwards from 10. But the storm that is inside of you has to be spoken to, not by you, but by another. Naming your Hulk is painful, but it is the first step. But hear me. Whatever demon is inside of you, it is not all of you. Whatever demon is inside of you, it is not all of you. One of my favorite pastoral theologians, Stuart Hittner, he says that which is central and crucial about the person or the total spirit is always larger and deeper than the negativities that may adhere to him. Whatever the demons may be, they are not all of him. That means the potential inside of me is greater than the wickedness in me. It doesn't matter how much wickedness is inside of me, my potential is greater than my demon. That means that the grace that is coming to me is greater than the sin in me. The healing power of God's Spirit is greater than the addictions inside of me. The humanity of a man is greater than the demons of a man. Turn to your neighbor and says, I might be a great sinner, but Jesus is a great Savior. That's the wrong neighbor. Turn to your other neighbor and says, I might be sinful, but I have potential. Look at me and what I can do when I'm living among the tombs, wearing no clothes and cutting myself. He knows what he can do without God. What do you think he can do if God could ever get inside of him? Why do you think the devil wants young people hooked on drugs? Because they are the most creative. They are the most intelligent. The devil knows that if he can stifle their potential, that the Hulk can overwhelm any destiny that they have. But the humanity of a man is greater than the demons of a man. Side note, if you are going to a therapist who doesn't believe in your potential, I recommend that you get another therapist. Jesus comes across the lake to see this man possessed by demons, and Jesus says, what's your name? What's your demon? He's not talking to the man. He's talking to the demons inside of the man. Jesus has to name the issue, speak to the issue, and deal with the issue before the real man can be helped. Jesus doesn't talk to you. He talks to your demon. The demon says something. He says, we are legion. Our name is Legion, for we are many. You understand that a legion is normally thought of a group of 1,000 soldiers. Some of y'all saw Gladiator. But we understand from history that a legion can be greater than 1,000 soldiers. A legion can be between 7,000 and 50,000 soldiers. So reason with me. If a man's total person is greater than the demons inside of him, what does it say of his potential? I might be like Samson, blind, bald, and a slave, without vision and without strength, and shackled by a heavy burden, beneath the load of guilt and shame. But when the hand of Jesus touches me, I can no longer be the same. I might be in a graveyard cutting myself and living among the dead, but the demons that are inside of me, it's not all that there is to me. That's why God simply says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. The world is accustomed to your hulk, accustomed to the demons, accustomed to the despair. But if my potential is greater than my demons, what can I do with my life? When Jesus cast these demons out of me, that's why he says, what's your name? Name your issue. You don't have to do it in church, but name your issue. Recognize your problem. Amen. When the angel came and wrestled with Jacob, he said, what's your name? Do you know who you are? And the man said, my name is Jacob. My name is Liar. I know who I am. Can you name your demon? Only those who know themselves to be sinners can have Jesus as a Savior. Jesus has already stayed with you. He has already accepted you. And he wants to treat you, but you need a diagnosis. He said, what's your name? No more denial. No more hiding. He said, what's your name? People who live in disorder, they think that their disorder is orderly. People who are alcoholics, they don't call themselves alcoholics. They say, I'm a binge drinker. I'm a social drinker. But Jesus said, what's your name? Before you can be treated, you have to be properly diagnosed. You have to hear me. Name your sin in the presence of Jesus while you are in your mess. This is too real for y'all. If you're drinking, tell God you are an alcoholic. If you are smoking, tell God you're a weed head. He's the one who asks you what's your name. He's already come to you where you are through a storm in a boat just to see you. You might as well tell him what your name is. You might smell bad, sound bad, and look bad, but Jesus doesn't get out of the boat when the Hulk shows up. He says, what's your name?